What's happening? It's your boy, Cali Sean. Here with a little paint where it ain't, a little seasoning with some reasoning. We appreciate y'all falling in here with us on this special pre-Mother's Day show. We just gonna drop in here real quick. Show a little love, do what we do. We want to say thank you to all the mothers, all the baby mamas, all of everybody. We need y'all, man. Keep doing what y'all do, man. Keep this world moving in the way it need to go. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of you hardworking mothers, nurturing mothers, stay-at-home moms, professional moms, whatever you doing. Take care of your business, take care of them chillings. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, broads. No, I'm just playing.
Couldn't help yourself. I threw a nice alley-oop. You just blocked it. We on the same team, bro. What you doing?
No, for real. Shout out to the mothers, man. We couldn't be most of what we are without y'all, man. Y'all are definitely the definition of unconditional love. Sometimes that's good and bad, but y'all are the definition of it. I appreciate you. My mother, the mothers that helped me be who I am, the mother that helped me raise my children, the mothers that helped raise you, the mother that helped to raise Crespo, the mother that helped to raise Flex, because y'all are important to me. You know what I'm saying? All you mothers, man, y'all all right. Some of y'all some bombs, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Some of y'all some bombs, but for the most part, y'all dope. So tomorrow, celebrate yourself. Don't cook nothing.
I'll not be cooking.
You know what I'm saying? Get you some PP. A little tallywhack in your life for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You know
So go back to where it started.
You know what I'm saying? Go practice, becoming a mother.
Oh, Lord. Oh, goodness, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead, man.
Yeah, first off, let me start off, man. I want to shout out my dad real quick. He always give me little stuff that I really don't pay attention to, but I know about it. He give me a little bit more information on it. Anyway, he came and dropped off this Dick Gregory documentary. I suggest anybody. I know my generation. I knew a little bit about Dick Gregory, not a whole lot.
You got something to play that on?
Yeah, I got DVD player. I got PlayStation 5.
Oh, okay.
Airplay, Blu-rays and DVDs.
I got one.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta say it like that.
Well, I mean, you asked me how it is.
I ain't know what I mean. I ain't got no DVD player in the house.
Yeah, I mean, I like to get old stuff. Hold on to it. That streaming stuff. I'm sure you can find it on the stream. Yeah, it's Showtime.
Yeah.
So it's on Showtime.
Okay.
Anyway, but our generation, man, he did a lot way before we was born. And so by the time we got a wind of him, he was just this old guy cussing people out.
Oh, angry.
Old angry guy cussing people out. This right here tell you what he did, and amazing man.
Okay.
Amazing man. So I just want to throw that out there, man. Y'all check that out if you get a chance. That Dick Gregory documentary on Showtime.
Check that out.
Yes, indeed, man.
Shout out to Frank.
Yeah, for sure.
Always.
Putting it in the eye. It's just whether you're gonna pick it up or not.
Frank Wrestle.
Yeah. Well, y'all know what it is.
Hey, man.
What?
Don't depress me with this shit today,
I ain't coming with another. You might be angry today.
What's up, man?
You might be angry today, huh?
It's the news with Cali Sean here on the Soundproof Hunger Room.
Thanks, 18th. I'll take it from here. Down in Florida, Ron Desantis again is passing crazy laws. Now he's starting to try to go after the immigrants. I think it's coming up, or either he signed something or it's coming up where the workers have to have like a e-verify for a status check. And if you don't have it, you won't work. And what happens is that a lot of the undocumented people living there are the ones that's doing the construction, doing a lot of the cleaning, a lot of the picking of fruit, things of that nature. And at this point, he's saying that they can't work. And also, I think the DACA children that were born here in the States have parents that are not documented. So they could also get jail time because he's trying to make it as if it's illegal to be there now. So that was a big uproar. And there was a Instagram post of a guy at a construction site of all of the workers just standing around because they were like, okay, if we're not going to work, how are these buildings going to get built? So he getting a lot of slack about that coming up. And really, this dude, I don't know what he up to down in Florida. And I'm trying my best. I think the last 2-3 weeks we done talked about trying to stay the hell out of Florida.
I mean, he trying to, run for office. So, yeah, he attacking things that people that vote care about. Moving on.
Yeah, well, he gonna see if that go through. He gonna see how that state gonna run after that. Even with that, let's move on to the New York subway protest. The killing of Jordan Neely.
Mm-hmm.
They finally put charges out on the fella. His name is Daniel Penny. He turned himself in yesterday. And the charge is second-degree murder, and they were looking at 1 year per minute that he choked Jordan Neely.
Community service, dog. That man ain't going to jail.
I was just about to say, I want to see this through because I really don't know if it's going to go down like that.
Yeah, they weren't going to even arrest him at first.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
they had him and let him go.
That's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, protests. And the funny part is that the protest started days after. You saw the police beating on people more than what they did to this guy that just killed this guy. They took him into custody and let him go home. So let's keep our eyes on that situation. But like I said, they started protesting immediately after it happened, and it was peaceful until the police showed up. So gets ugly out there. That's all you got on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. We were talking last week about reparations. California Governor Gavin Newsom, pretty progressive guy. He started once he got in office, he started a task force for reparations for the state of California. Just recently, that task force came up with a plan that could have given black residents up to $1.2 million in the state of California. He rejected. He said he's not going to stand behind it because he said that he feels that a paycheck isn't going to help or rectify the things that will happen and the disadvantages that happen to the black people. So he said he wanted to try to move the money more into a society advancement.
They don't want to give y'all no money. That's it.
So I don't know.
They don't want to give y'all no money. How you gonna tell me what that money will do for me?
Right.
If and one thing to say to black people, man, if you qualify to get it, if you don't know if you part of that, you don't know.
Right.
So,
and that would probably cost a lot of money to go through the process.
They're gonna make you spend that money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the way they had it broke down, it was like if you were in the state of California from say 1970 up to 2020, if for mass incarceration, you would get like $3,000 per year or something like that. So they had the breakdowns were great, from what I saw, but he was just like, I just don't think the money is going to go to reparations. So, and Nickel City said the same before. He said, just giving folks money ain't really reparations.
I don't know what that might do. Might reparate me out of my situation.
And it uplift the community.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, hell no. That's still a work in progress. So he's working on that. Jamie Foxx. Once again, the media has done their due diligence in lying to us. Jamie Foxx was reportedly ill and in the hospital, and a website, Rap TV, put out this message, I think a couple of days ago, saying that the family was preparing for the worst. To the point of, and everybody took it and ran with it, that Jamie Foxx's daughter had to respond and say he has been home for weeks and he is fine. He's still recovering, but he's fine. And again, we as people like to take stuff and run with it just because it was first and not true. And I give credit, shout out to at Kev on Stage, comedian. If you've seen his stuff, he's a funny guy, has a network. Check him out. But he pointed out, he looked up the website Rap TV. All the people that own it, that work on it, they don't look like us. But all of their posts are about us.
Clickbait site. I got it.
Yeah. So, yeah. Big up to Jamie Foxx.
Let me ask you a question. Public care about you. You are a famous individual, right? You've been out of hospital 3 weeks?
That's said
two
just
to
said 2, yeah.
3 weeks?
2.
How high from the public that you were at the hospital? Because the public made you. Listen, let's be clear what I'm saying. The public made you. Okay. Because if the public don't support you in your movies, acting, whatever else you do, your CDs, that, you know what I'm saying? I kept my little comment to myself. You wouldn't be nobody that we even care about. Just like, famous people get more care than somebody that you know. Definitely. Personally. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Why not just put a statement out weeks ago to say I'm out the hospital? And not saying you obligated to, but in that world, there is some kind of responsibility to that. Because you can't think people gonna go weeks and weeks and weeks without nothing, and then next thing you know, rumors start. Yeah. When you left the hospital, you could have just said, "Yo, I just want everybody to know I'm out of the hospital. I'm going into seclusion. I'll holler at y'all when I come." Right. You know what I'm saying? Being that I was just in the hospital and I seen how much, if I don't say nothing, I'm dead. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. I can see that perspective. Because I was looking at it from the perspective of, especially when you're vulnerable, a lot of times when I feel like I'm obligated to give something to people in the public, when I'm vulnerable, I just want to be left alone. But it shouldn't be, like you just said, and like I said, you made a great point, because you was talking from your experience, that you at least owe it to people to say that I'm okay. I'm out of the hospital. I'm out of the hospital. Yeah. I don't take nothing but a sentence. I'm out of the hospital. Mm. Yeah, because I lean on the side of privacy, but I wouldn't want somebody to just disappear. I still have my privacy, but I was just letting people that's not that close to me, but still might care about me know. Mm. Yeah, I'm doing better. I ain't in the hospital no more. Right. Then I disappeared. Then I had to pretty much call you for you to talk to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm glad you're doing better. Let me say that. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I think they be wanting that stuff though, man. The extra attention? Yeah. I'm sure it's a drug. I'm sure it's addictive. Like, just to say I'm out of the hospital. Yeah. And I understand you need your privacy. You can still have your privacy though. Mm-hmm. But it's people that really love you and never met you a day in their life. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people was watching that situation. Watching it close. Yeah. I had a guy ask me about it. I don't know. That ain't my cousin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not attached like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I just like, how hard is it to say that? No. But like I said, I'm glad you're all right. Yeah. If you're able to play pickleball, your daughter shouldn't have to say nothing. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, that's how the media works, man. So that's all I got for the news today. Keep it light. Was that good enough for you?
You were straight today, man.
Yeah, I just want to straight shooter today.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause sometimes you take us down the roads, man.
Well, they be crazy out there, man. That's why I can't look at the news, man.
Try to way to even it out.
I can't look at the news every day. I be like, man, I don't know how y'all do that. That's why folks out here, I ain't going over there. I ain't doing this. I ain't. Okay, well, ain't gonna stand out.
Move on with the show, my brother.
Gonna stand out, man. One of the topics I wanted to talk about, it came up in the group, and the question was asked by Shannon. Why is it that, I don't know if she said black men or just men in general,
We gonna take it as you go. Speaking of black men.
Black men, okay. Black men. Why is it that black men don't go to the doctor regularly?
All right, let's break this down. We had some great answers in the group. We had some funny answers in the group. And then we had some serious answers in the group. One of the serious answers that I thought was that we don't trust the doctor.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think that's very true. Another answer I seen was we don't want the news that might come from the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's very true. When it comes to things like that, we do have to change. We have to change like yesterday because that one visit could make you be here longer. Make you know what I'm saying? For me, I ain't gonna lie, it took for me to get a hell of a scare before I cared as much as I do now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not a person to get sick. So, you know, me going to the doctor is not a high priority on my list. But I do understand now that just the normal checkup is something that we should do. We need to do. Because a lot of us we look healthy and we're not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, you know, I do look at it from a different scope now than I did almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Coming up. And then it's ginger ale. Ginger ale saves lives. Ginger ale is
ginger ale and saltine.
You know what I'm saying? The miracles. So with that right there, you know, that's why we don't go. You know, some of us are 420 believers that help everything.
Mm-hmm. Red Rock.
You know what I'm saying? Some of us, you know, use powder, you know.
Yeah.
They might think that help everything, but the trust thing, that's real deep because I never hear brothers say that when it comes to going to the doctor, like I trust what he say.
Mm-hmm.
They always say, this is what he said.
Right.
But they never say, I mean, I got to trust this man. This man.
You know the only people that go the other way are older folks. When they say, nah, we finna go get another opinion.
Yeah. I mean, older people, but they go.
They go. And they pay more attention to their bodies because they're not out in the daily this and that, boom, boom.
I got some homegirls, man, who, you know how we got to get to that certain level in our healthcare thing before you ain't got to pay the copay no more. Mm-hmm. Oh, they getting that, dog.
Real quick.
Yeah. Real quick. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I think as we start to talk about health more,
right,
that'll change with us in the black community. I'm even go back, you know, that's recently to us.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, when Nipsey started talking about, you know, Dr. Sebi,
mm-hmm.
a lot of people started making different moves.
Right.
You see more people come out that they were Hellenistic
mm-hmm.
and things of that nature. But be careful with being Hellenistic.
Yeah.
Because
there's some silent killers in your body.
I mean, it's just, you can't be messed up already and then say, I'm going to go there. You got, you know, if you already on your deathbed,
right,
you can't start now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just going to eat kale and
right.
drink this
hope this changes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So I think with that is that it's a lot that we have to take, a lot that we have to be more respectful of And it's crazy that one thing I'm talking about is our body. Like, we'll respect the code of the streets. We'll respect the code within our friends. We'll respect the code with this, that, and the other. But when it comes to that body,
I'll be all right.
I'll be all right.
Let me get that ginger ale.
Right. Let me get a shot of Jack or something.
Yeah.
I'll be all right. So we got to do better with that. So that was a great question she posed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, that was great. What you got on that?
For me, it started maybe 20-something years ago. My stuff was hereditary. My mom had thyroid issues. She had to get hers cut out.
Right.
I didn't know I was gonna get it, and the only way I found out was I was losing weight,
Right.
and I didn't pay it much attention because I was already small, and I used to play ball every day. Well, 2-3 times a week, and one time I was playing, I could run about 4-5 games, no problem.
Right.
So this one time I'm playing, and it was the first game, and I couldn't even finish that one game. And you know how you get when you just daze, you see the stars and stuff like that, and just out of breath. And I went and I sat down, and I was like, man, I'm done. I can't play no more. So they was like, what's up? You all right? I was like, I don't know why I'm tired out of the blue. And then after that, I started noticing I could sleep for 10, 12 hours and wake up and still be tired. Like I didn't sleep at all.
Yeah.
And then I would wake up sweating like I ran a marathon. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So that's when I went to the doctor, and they told my thyroid I had hyperthyroidism, which means your everything your body speeds up. It like the remotes, I can't remember the word, but it tells your body to speed everything up, and it doesn't have to. And so I had to do radiation. So they did I took radiation pills. I had to stay by myself for a whole weekend, and it just killed it. So then after that, I have to take a pill every day to regulate what my thyroid would do. So after that, I have to go every 6 months just for that. And then during the process of that, I found out I had high blood pressure.
Right.
So all those things. So I'm in the doctor's office 2-3 times a year.
Right.
And each time I'm going, they tell me do this, do that. And then when I hit 40, I say, hey, I need to check this prostate.
Right.
So, things of that nature, I've learned to stay within it. And it was funny because my dad, back in the day, he used to tell us, all of us, if you got insurance, go to the doctor. And we'd be like, ain't nothing wrong with me. What's wrong?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm invincible. If you got insurance, go to the doctor.
Yeah, as you get older, you understand you ain't invincible.
You're not invincible.
My ankle was hurting. I just walked up the stairs. I said, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I get you, man.
Yeah, definitely have to stay in there.
I wish we had a woman on the show, so we could ask her those questions. Or the question we could ask them is, why you always running to the doctor? Because women going to the doctor, man. They going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They going. And it's a lot more they have to deal with, so they should go. So, you know what I'm saying? But they going, bro. Like, one thing I can say about ladies, they going. And if I meet one and she say, I don't do that doctor thing.
You looking a little. Right.
Nice to meet you. No, it's time for me to go.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right. And I even be honest and say, man, I had a relationship with my doctor, and when he left, I felt abandoned. He just stopped practicing.
He had enough money. I'm tired.
Yeah, he was just out.
I'm tired of looking at these balls, man.
Man, I felt like I was just like a homeless kid out in the streets. Like, so I stayed at the same office, and then they went through like 4-5 doctors, and none of them really treat me like. So even like you were saying, you got to have a relationship with your doctor.
You got to see all your body, man.
Yeah.
Look at all,
man,
any and everything,
tough. It was tough, but yeah, man, definitely, man, check on that, man. Go to the doctor, man.
And not only go to the doctor. Let's move a little past that, because ain't none of us gonna live forever. Make sure y'all got that life insurance, man. That's very important. Make sure y'all got that life insurance. Don't cost you that much right now to have life insurance.
Yeah. Make sure it's in order too.
Yeah, make sure. I know you don't die. You got a lot of blanks on the paper, man.
Oh yeah, it gets ugly up in these streets.
Right. So just make sure, and it's somebody actually, Megan. Killer Brew. I think that's how you say her last name. I don't know.
Yeah, Megan.
Yeah, she sells life insurance.
Yes,
Go to your
indeed.
bank. Your bank might sell life insurance. Just get you some life insurance.
Most insurance companies sell
life insurance. You know what I'm saying? You insured your car, your house.
They got it.
Your jewelry. You ain't got no life insurance.
No.
We got to prioritize a little better than that.
Yeah. Well,
All do, absolutely.
yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on. Another situation.
Moving on from life insurance. All right.
We got to keep this thing moving.
Let's roll.
Another thing I saw in the group. I ain't even say nothing to you about this one. Somebody posted a clip of some other brothers talking, and he was asking the brother, who would you put first, your mom or your wife?
Oh, I spoke on that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I got busy on that one. That one kind of.
See, I ain't even going to the comments.
Yeah, absolutely. Man,
so where you stand on that?
I mean, once you get married, your wife is first.
Right.
Your wife, your children, your mother. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
And
because it's not a right or wrong answer.
I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I don't agree with that because you told this lady's parents that she was gonna be your number one priority.
Mm-hmm.
He gave her to you for that. You can't take this lady and then be like, well, hold on, my mama. I love my mama. You can't do that. That's not. You should have married your mama then. You know what I'm saying? That's not how that works. Now, when it comes down to your children, if your wife say, look, if the house on fire, take the kids first, whatever. Lady, you don't tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, most likely I am taking my kids first. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, lady. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like once you get married, your number one responsibility is your wife, your family, and because they become your immediate family. Mommy supposed to understand that. Like I don't understand the whole thing where a wife say she ride in the back seat in the car and the mama get in the front. Ma, you already know what time it is. You can't if I fall out in the car, you know what I'm saying. You can't drive.
Right.
Who gonna grab the wheel? That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Mama gonna ride in the back. I know she's safer in the back if she is in that passenger seat. Go on, get in the back. You all right? Yeah. We going to the same place. I remember days, man. My ex-wife used to try to get in the back. Like, what you doing? This is your car. You pay for this. I'm just driving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mom get in the back. My mom was, I'd rather ride in the back anyway. You know what I'm saying? Your mother should want to step to the side and play her position. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to things like that, because that could bring conflict in your own household, man. In my eyes, the whole. I remember walking in the house from work one day, man. My mother would just happen to be standing there, right? So I hugged my mama, kissed my mama, hey ma, and then I went over to kiss my wife, and she ain't want it.
What?
She ain't want it. She was like, hell nah. I'm like, that's my mama. You know what I'm saying? I took that. I was like, but that's my mama. Like,
but physically, who was closest? Like, did you do a hot route to your mama?
I just came in.
Did you Euro step your wife?
We had a big ass island in the middle of the kitchen. Like double yours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my mother just happened to be standing there. You know what I'm saying? And so, but it made sense to me. After I calmed down, because at first I was like, this is a bullshit. I'm going to get in the shower. But then I was like, well, she is the lady of the house. This is her house. This is our house, but she's the lady of the house. She's a one king, one queen in the house. She's the queen here. She should get the greeting first. In my eyes, that's how it should be. That lady cooked my meal. The lady sucked my thing. How I'm going to put somebody else ahead of that?
The one that birthed you.
She birthed me, yeah, but she ain't did nothing for me, you know what I'm saying? Like that in years. This lady's doing it now. Which
right.
My mother got, you know what I'm saying? She got her praise for what she did at 18 until I was 18.
Right.
Right?
I'm playing devil's advocate.
I feel you, but because some people do look at it like that. They be like, yo, she gave me birth.
Right.
Man, you barely talk to your mama these days. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, you dear mama.
Because when Mr. Bill come over, hey, bye. Go on, get,
you know what I'm saying? Your mama will tell you.
Right. Go on, get up out of here, bye.
So to me, when you get married, man, and you take them vows, man, that's it.
Yeah.
Your mama sitting in the crowd while you take them vows. She ain't up there with you.
Yeah.
So, what you got, bro?
I agree with you 100%. I just, like I said, I want to play devil's advocate, and also, when it comes to relationships, people deal in so many different ways. So that's why I say it's not a right or wrong answer. But I stand on everything you were saying, because I look at it as, my mother, you had your life. You've done what you were supposed to do.
Exactly.
So when I have a wife and a family and things of these nature, you should be mature enough to stand back and support what we're doing and not want to still be the matriarch of this situation.
What he said was really, it bothered me, even with him. Because he said, I don't know if my wife going to be here.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Brother, you need to stay by yourself.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't even have that thought in your mind when you ask this lady to marry you. If you had a thing and she might not stay, you shouldn't even brought her in that situation.
Right. Because now we're talking about the covenant of something y'all built.
You see what I'm saying?
You was born to your mama.
Talk that shit.
You was born to your mama. You had no choice in that. But you made a choice in that wife.
That's all I'm saying.
So, yeah.
You stopped her in the club, motel, wherever you met at. You know what I'm saying? So, if you going into it with that, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Now, if my mother's sick, I'm pretty sure my wife gonna be like, go take care of your mother. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or she might go. You know what I'm saying? She might be like, well, you playing. I'm going to see about mom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she got a headache. My mama got the flu. She going to say, I'm all right. Go see about your mama. My mother and us. You know what I'm saying? They hope their age is that far apart. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if I'm a woman and my husband puts his mother before me, even after we done took these vows,
it's a problem.
I don't think I want to stay in that. Like, even when you, as a man, I think if my wife was like, well, my brothers and my father always been there for me, and they come before me, then I think you should be with them.
Yeah,
I really do. I think you should be with them. That's cool. Or go find a dude who wants to be behind them, because I can't be that.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say y'all at the dinner together. Y'all all at dinner, right?
Yeah, we always talk about that.
You know what I'm saying? Your mother, let's say it's Mother's Day. It's tomorrow. Let's say it's Mother's Day. You got kids. Who get the plate first? You doing all the serving. Who you gonna serve first? Your wife or your mother?
On Mother's Day.
On Mother's Day. You got kids now.
I'm giving it to my wife.
I'm giving my mother first. This is my mama. Yeah, you they mama. Son, get your mama a plate. I ain't gonna even lie to you, dog. I'm gonna give my mama a plate first. Or I might get slick on them and just take 2 plates and do it like this, dog.
Right. You gotta
I might be like,
at the same time.
Here y'all go.
Same damn time.
Boom. Now everybody else can eat. I might do it like that. I ain't gonna even lie, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man.
But then I don't even want them to be that petty to where it's an issue.
Her plate hit the table first.
Well, and then my wife looking at me like, for real, bro? That what we doing?
I gave you new life. Huh? She gave me my life. You see what I'm saying?
I'm like, now I need to reassess both of y'all.
Right.
Both of y'all. Just, I'll holler at y'all.
Right. Y'all figure this out.
Y'all figure it out.
Then the kids going out.
So yeah, man, my wife is gonna be in that front seat.
I was easy. Let me tell you about how dirty I was on Mother's Day. It was to the point, man, where I only wish my mother a happy Mother's Day. At one point in life, I just looked at it as, you ain't my mama.
I'm still like that.
Like, for real?
I gloss over and just say happy Mother's Day to everybody, but you ain't my mama.
But you ain't my mama.
And I ain't got no kids, so
you like, hey,
you know, my stepmom, my mom.
Want to get this pizza,
right?
What you want to do?
Other than that, you ain't my mama. You know,
like but I'm talking about. I'm a married man at the time, dog.
No, yeah, that was.
I'm like, them. I mean, what they do? I would ask my kids like, what y'all want to do for y'all mama? Yeah, what y'all want to do for y'all mama?
Yeah,
but I wouldn't card nothing.
How's your wife feel about that?
I mean, I only lasted 1 year.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That only lasted.
So you learn quick, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But she expressed that, you know, just it didn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Even though she got it that I wasn't her mother. That she wasn't my mother. But you know, she said it was nice for you to say something. Like I ain't say shit. I was on my phone. Yeah, mom. Blah 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 blah.
She's
blah.
sitting right there looking at you like, look at this nigga. And just ice cream. Look at this.
Hey, your mama's like you that. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like
Right. Tell her to come tuck you in.
But now you know, once you got as I got old, I realized all the women that I had around me that got children, like I deserve to at least tell y'all Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Some people we be telling everybody, we be like Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Some of them mothers be bombs, man.
Straight bombs.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight
Like, damn, I done gave this lady praise.
That's why.
My son over there, she ain't even eating.
This is the only time I abuse social media.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day to all you moms. And
You go,
I don't be meaning that shit for real in real life. Like, I'm not in real life. If I don't know you to be a good mother,
why you just don't
personally,
say it, though?
I don't know. I look at social media and real life are two different things.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Why couldn't you
in
just
my
leave
real
it?
life, I just
You just
yeah.
you kind of dirty for that.
Yeah, I am.
So I know you ain't no good mama. I'm not telling you anyway.
I just gloss it. I don't tag nobody.
I don't do none of that. Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
All that cute flowery stuff.
Right.
In real life, it's only the people that my mama, my stepmama, and that's it.
I feel you.
And my lady.
To all the fellas, man, who co-parenting, if you know she do a good job, man, you just don't like how she is, man, still tell that lady Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: How do you think how should it go? The dynamics of the priority. If you have a child with a baby mama, and now you're married and you have children here, how do you go about telling your baby mom Happy Mother's Day?
Happy Mother's Day, you got your children. Absolutely.
Okay.
Happy Mother's Day. I appreciate what you're doing for my children. She's owed that from you.
Okay.
Now, if this lady I'm married to with kids don't understand that, that's a selfish. That's just like when a man gets with a woman, they have kids, but he has kids prior to that, and she ain't in his ass to making sure he's taking care of the kids before. Like I look at that as weird. Like you that so much into your life that you don't even want this man.
And that's part of his life.
And even though it's his fault, because he's supposed to be man enough to make the decision, but as his helpmate, you supposed to be in his ass about that. Like, hey, my man, what we out here doing?
Right. Why you ain't go get your son?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, why they not all playing together? You know, so I can see where the resentment comes for the other mother from the kids. Like, cause you know the daddy will lie. Well, you know she wouldn't. Let me see y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, all that lie. She probably be like, go get them kids. He probably like, I ain't going to get the goddamn kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I think that's how that's handled, bro. Yo, let me get them. If they're younger, she get a card. As they get older and they get jobs or whatever, if they working,
y'all better put y'all money
put
together.
the money together. What I used to do, my kids, man, like, what y'all want to get her? Now, my kids, man, they love their mother too much in my eyes, man. These goddamn.
Hey, you working overtime for Mother's
These
Day.
coat purses and all. They wait a whoa. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? This is Mother's Day. Her birthday just passed. You know what I'm saying? What we doing? Oh hell no! You know what I'm saying? But hey, my kids, man, they definitely make sure their mother taking care of on Mother's Day. I can give them that. Father's Day, you know how that go.
Yeah, that's a different story.
I get a text.
That's a different story.
You know what I'm saying?
And most fathers don't be wanting that attention, but they want to feel appreciated.
That's it.
That's
when we got time, we'll talk about that when it comes.
Yeah,
we're gonna do that right now.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna get old man in here and see what he talking about.
Oh, absolutely.
Get him in here and see what he talking about. Yeah. Man.
You come in here with some shine stories. Cut. Not that one, Dad. Not that one.
Oh man, he got plenty of them. But I got one more topic. It could be short. It could go long.
Let's go.
I want to talk about the podcasting world in general. What I'm noticing, the content that's being created from a lot of the more popular podcasters, it's more about them beefing with other podcasters. And it's starting to bother me.
I think that's lately. And that's just based on, I think, the competition coming from where they originally from. And, you know, the ones that, if you're talking about the ones I think you're talking about, that's all based on the competition they had as artists. And now that they moved into this new thing, they just brought that with them. Because when you saying things about somebody's past,
right, that has absolutely
it ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah,
like that's personal.
Right.
You know, I think they making it competitive. Is it drawing the right people to watch it? No, probably not, because some people just looking for the beef.
Exactly, and a lot of them, a couple of them say that's fine. I just want content anyway.
Yeah, see, if that's what you about, I'm honestly, man, if it's working for you, do what you got to do. Or we just don't subscribe to that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But I can't tell nobody how to be what they feel is creative. You know what I'm saying. They gonna go back and forth until they move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Because you know how I feel about all that shit. They could be sitting all in the same room.
It's all wrestling.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Podcasts in general, us included, very saturated. Some I found very, very good. Very good. Some, and these are from people that's not famous who just really put the time in.
Right.
They put the work in, the effort, and everything just to make their podcast what it is today. We still, even us, we still working at that. Some you can just tell is about $1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money in it, man. I can't deny that, especially if you can get a hardcore following.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because all it takes is for somebody to watch. Somebody got to just like what you say. You know what I've been looking at lately? I've been looking at some of these guys, you know, because it's guys I really see, how they present their product. They might be encouragement, you know, speakers or whatever. All of them have a calm, soft voice. If you ever notice, nobody besides the one dude, he be tripping.
I call him Little Steve Harvey. I know who you're talking about.
He be yelling and carrying on. Yeah, but besides him, but he is actually part of a good show.
Yeah, I've seen bits of it.
But for most part, man, they talk real like this, and they be like, you don't have to deal with that, you know.
The quiet storm.
Yeah, but it works for them. It works, and I'm like, nah, I can't. I better forgot to use the voice one day. You know what I'm saying?
Come here, cussing. What you mom was talking about the other day?
But I think podcast on the men's side of it gave us room to voice how we feel. I don't think women really care for that. You do have some men who go too far. Y'all just crying. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen some where they just like, attack.
Yeah, I done seen some. Like, I just be like, yo, this is crazy.
Ridiculous.
Like,
it started a whole culture.
Women. Yeah, like you hate women, you know. But, you know, it's some couples out there who podcast, man, are very good. You got the financial podcast. Some are very good, you know. It's the news. It's the new age news. It's just all about which ones you hit on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want to hear about Russia. Like a lot of people don't watch the news because of how it hits everything. Some people don't want to hear about all that.
Yeah.
They want to talk about specific things. So what they do, they find what they looking for. That's their news.
Yeah.
And it's all, you know, it's so funny because everybody takes from everybody in the podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? It's just about who did you grab that information from?
And it's usually one topic that trends for like a week or two.
And then something else
come up.
You know, so I mean, it is what it is, man. Some days I ain't gonna lie, man. Some days I sit here and be like, should we really be doing? Do we qualify to do this? And other days I sit here and be like, yo, we doing something good right now. You know, so it all depends, man.
It just take. It was a guy yesterday ran up on me and like, man, I be seeing you and Ralph, man. Y'all doing a good job. And then he started talking politics, and I'm like, I don't want to talk about no politics.
See what I'm saying? See, but I mean, I done got, you know, a lot of suggestions of what they want to see on the show. But like, I guess you've never watched the show, really, because we've never talked about that on the show. But it's for a reason. Certain things we just won't touch. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. For us, it's camaraderie. It's fun.
Yeah.
At times. Until we get tired of it, we gonna be here, I guess.
Yeah. I'm still having fun with it.
So but I seen some cesspools. I'm talking about some like
terrible.
Just gonna get on there and call them bitches and hoes for a whole hour. Huh? Like,
terrible.
Okay, that's what we doing. All right. Yeah, but you got them for everything. Like, check out, whoever's, when you see this, go check out Cars Corner.
Yeah, Cars Corner.
Fun podcast. Very energetic. Fun podcast. Very energetic. You know what I'm saying? That's one I definitely follow. My homeboy J2. Chef Fly.
Chef Fly.
Yeah.
And shout out to Chef Fly on his workout. His workout mission.
Yeah.
He
coming
been in
back.
the gym.
He coming back. He doing his thing.
Shout out, Chef.
Help. Keep you here, bro. We talked about it.
Yes, indeed.
It'll keep you here. But I think he getting his podcast back going again.
Okay.
A couple brothers out there that I know, man. I post in the group, people to fly. These two young ladies, and I'm actually trying to get them on the show. Mm-hmm. They just started a podcast, Real and Raw. And
I saw it.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get them on the show.
I like it, actually.
Because they are opposite of each other. They best friends, though. Mm-hmm. And they got different opinions. And that's what I thought.
Very different.
Yeah, very different opinions.
Very different.
So I'm trying to get them on the show. One of them is a friend of the group and a personal friend of mine. Mm-hmm. And they just started that. And I caught wind of it. And you know what I'm saying? I've been watching it for I only got 2 episodes right now. I'll probably post one in the group. And y'all check them out, man. Support them 2 black ladies trying to do their thing. You know what I'm saying?
I just love to see when women can have conversations that opposite each other and it not be emotional.
Well, I think with them, though, it's they best friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't think they take anything either one of them say. Like, they know neither one of them try to hurt each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they're very raw and real. They funny. They funny to me.
Yeah, they are.
Yo, they funny to me. So I'm gonna
are.
try to get them up here, man. We can have a conversation with them. You know who I think would be good at a podcast, man, if they actually tried?
Hold up.
Sarah.
Yeah.
I think if Sarah actually wanted to do it, I think she'd be real good at it.
Yeah, if she put her mind to it.
Yeah, I think she would be. I really do.
Sarah, I know you.
Sarah right now is at some.
She slanging some bottles somewhere.
She at some liquor store right now slanging bottles.
Some bottles. The right way.
Yeah. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Sarah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So, man, shoot. I think we can about get on up out this night.
About that time today, man.
And we can get on up out of here, man. But, all right, we said at the top of the show was that Mother's Day is tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
And happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there that's doing what you do. Keep doing it. If you ain't doing it, start doing it. But we love y'all. We wouldn't be here without y'all. That's going to be it for Cali Posh, huh?
Drinks, 420, some food that you choose. Whoever around you that's telling you they love you, they should make sure you get what you want tomorrow. Be safe, have fun, reminisce. Everybody be grateful for the mother that they have, because especially if she's still here. I know some people don't have their mother, and tomorrow might be a little sad for them, but try to find the good memories about them and hold on to those, because they still here. If you can cry about them, that means they still inside of you. Mm-hmm. I got one thing that's totally off of what we've been talking about I want to say before we get out of here. I've been watching a lot of these podcasts, and a lot of things been talking about submission. And what I came up with was this. Fellas, if you want her to submit, it's a chance you might have to show her what it looks like from you submitting us in some ways for her to be comfortable doing it. So before you ask for something or require something, make sure you're able to do it as well. That's what I got.
That was good. And it's amazing that you held it till we was signing off, because that could be a whole nother show.
You know how we do it, though. You know what I'm saying? We'll bring it back.
Yeah. So look, this is what we gonna do. Next week we are gonna try our damnedest to have a woman guest in here where we can dig into a whole lot of things, where you can see the back and forth between us and them, or men and women, and all kind of stuff. So man, y'all just hold it down out there. Y'all hold it in the road and enjoy y'all weekend, your Mother's Day weekend.
Absolutely.
We out of here.
Did I tell him to get tallywhacker for her Mother's Day?
Oh, see, this is where we finna leave.
Okay. Make sure y'all get that tallywhacker.
We're just gonna leave.
For,